Oh, softly. In the heart of the Middle East, where the sands stretch endlessly beneath a velvet sky, there lies a place shrouded in secrets. Welcome back to Beyond Poksha, the channel where the unknown is not just explored, it's experienced. Tonight we journey into the haunting silence of Wadi Rum. Have you ever wondered what truly lurks in the shadows of Jordan's most mysterious desert? The wind whispers ancient tales across the dunes, and every grain of sand seems to hold a secret. Softly. Some say, if you listen closely, you can hear voices. Voices not of this world. What are these voices? Are they echoes of the past? Or something far more sinister? Tonight, we take you deep into the endless deserts of Jordan, to a place where reality blurs with legend. Idastamos, softly with tension, locals speak in hushed tones of the Jinn, beings of smokeless fire, invisible to the naked eye, yet ever present. What draws them to Wadi Rum? Why do travelers report strange lights, chilling whispers, and the feeling of being watched? Softly. Imagine standing alone among ancient ruins, the only light a faint campfire glow, shadows dancing on the cliffs. Eyewitnesses describe sudden drops in temperature, footsteps in the sand where no one walks, and shapes that vanish when you turn to look. Are these tricks of the mind, or evidence of something watching from the darkness? For centuries, the people of Jordan have whispered about this place, a place where the veil between worlds is thin. Softly, tonight, we invite you to step into the unknown, to question what is real and what is legend. The Jinn of Wadi Rum await. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Oh, softly. Stay with us as the desert reveals its secrets and the mystery deepens with every passing moment. This is Beyond Poksha, and tonight the desert will speak. Oh, Wadi Rum, a name whispered by travelers and Bedouins alike. They call it the Valley of the Moon. But why? Oh, beneath the cold silver gaze of the moon, the desert transforms. Shadows stretch across endless red sands, and the wind carries voices, some say not of this world. Towering cliffs loom like ancient sentinels, their faces scarred by time and legend. What secrets do these stones conceal? What stories are hidden in the silence between the stars? Some who wander here at night speak of strange lights flickering on distant dunes, of whispers that echo when no one is near. I felt watched, one traveler confides, as if the desert itself was alive, breathing, waiting. Others recall the feeling of being followed, their footsteps erased by the shifting sands before they could turn and see. Oh, is it just the wind or something older, something watching from the darkness? The Bedouins tell tales by the fire of Jinn who roam these valleys, unseen but ever present. They warn, do not wander alone after midnight. The desert remembers. Again and again, the mystery returns. What draws people to this place? Is it the beauty or the secrets buried beneath the moonlit cliffs? Tonight, as the moon rises over Wadi Rum, the desert holds its breath, and so do we. Are you ready to uncover what lies hidden in the Valley of the Moon? Oh, in the heart of Wadi Rum, when the sun has vanished and the world is cloaked in darkness, the desert comes alive with secrets. Locals speak of strange voices carried by the desert wind, soft, haunting, impossible to trace, whispers in languages unknown. Dap, sometimes calling out names that no one has spoken aloud for generations. What are these voices? Are they echoes of the past or something far older, far more mysterious? Eyewitnesses tell of nights when the air grows heavy and the wind seems to breathe with a life of its own. Some have heard laughter, low, chilling, drifting between the dunes. Others recall the sensation of being watched even when alone beneath the endless sky. One Bedouin elder describes a night when the sand itself seemed to whisper, swirling around his campfire, spelling out words he could not understand. Another traveler remembers a sudden chill, as if invisible hands brushed past, leaving only the memory of a name, his own, spoken in a voice he did not recognize. Why do these voices call out? Who or what is listening in the darkness? The mystery deepens with every retelling. The desert keeps its secrets well, but the whispers remain, unanswered, unexplained, and ever present. Do you dare to listen, or will you too become part of the legend, another name carried away by the wind? In the heart of Wadi Rum, when the world is silent and the desert breathes beneath a blanket of stars, something stirs. Travelers speak in hushed voices of strange glowing orbs that drift across the endless sands, lights that flicker and dance, weaving between the dunes, appearing from the darkness as if summoned by an ancient force. Some say the lights are pale blue, others swear they burn with a golden fire, but all agree on one thing. They move with purpose, gliding just above the ground, always just out of reach. Eyewitnesses recall the chill that creeps up their spine as the orbs draw near. One Bedouin elder describes a night when the silence was broken by a sudden blinding glow. It was as if the stars themselves had fallen to earth, he whispers, and for a moment the desert was alive with something not of this world. Others remember the lights vanishing the instant they tried to approach, leaving only the echo of their own footstep and the pounding of their hearts. What are these lights? Are they the spirits of the desert, the Jinn of legend, or something else entirely? Why do they appear only when the night is deepest? And why do they flee from Humayrahuam, Monandep, Aen, Again and again, the mystery repeats itself. Glowing orbs, sudden appearances, and then nothing. The desert keeps its secrets well, but for those who have seen the lights, the memory lingers. A question that haunts their dreams. What truly moves in the darkness of Wadi Rum? Many Bedouins, they just refuse to wander the desert at night. They claim the spirits of the jinn roam freely under the moonlight, watching, waiting. A narrator. Imagine the vast silent expanse of Wadi Rum, where every whisper of the wind seems to carry a secret. The Bedouins speak of strange lights flickering in the distance and shadows that move with a life of their own. A narrator. What are these lights? Who or what casts these shadows? Or could it be the jinn, those ancient spirits of the desert, watching us from the darkness? A narrator. Eyewitnesses recount tales of eerie encounters, of feeling an unseen presence, of hearing whispers in the wind. They say the jinn are always there, just beyond the edge of the firelight, waiting, watching. A narrator. So the next time you find yourself in the heart of Wadi Rum, as the sun dips below the horizon and the night takes hold, remember the stories, remember the jinn, and ask yourself, are you truly alone? For me, the desert at night is a world apart, silent, endless, and alive with secrets. Imagine the wind whispering through the rocks, carrying stories older than memory itself. One shepherd, alone beneath the vast star-choked sky, swore he saw them. Tall, shadowy figures, impossibly still, standing among the ancient stones, their eyes glowing, unblinking, watching. He said the air grew colder, the silence heavier, as if the desert itself was holding its breath. What did he really see? Was it a trick of the moonlight, or something far older, far stranger? He blinked just once, and the figures vanished, swallowed by the darkness, but the memory lingered, sharp as the chill in the night air. Others have whispered of the same shapes, the same eyes, the same feeling of being watched when no one should be there. Are these the Jinn of Wadi Rum guardians of secrets, or echoes of ancient fears? Why do so many return from the desert with stories they cannot explain? What truth hides in the shadows, waiting for those who dare to look? The mystery deepens with every telling, every encounter, and as the night stretches on, the question remains, what would you see if you stood alone among the rocks? In the silence of Wadi Rum, echoes sometimes answer when no one is there. Imagine standing alone and hearing your own voice reply back from the darkness. What secrets does this ancient desert hold? What unseen forces linger in the shadows? Eyewitnesses speak of strange occurrences, whispers carried by the wind, and shadows that move on their own. Could it be the Jinn, the legendary spirits of the desert, or is there something else, something even more mysterious, lurking in the vast expanse of Wadi Rum? The desert holds its breath, waiting for those who dare to uncover its mysteries. Will you be the one to unravel the secrets of Wadi Rum, or will you too become a part of its endless enigma? The answers lie in the silence, in the echoes that answer back, in the darkness that surrounds you. Listen closely, and you might just hear the truth. Or narrator, slowly with suspense. Narrator, lepot narrator, yapam narrator, a narrator, and narrator. Narrator, and a narrator, emma narrator, and a narrator, emma narrator, emma narrator, emma narrator, narrator, emma narrator, emma narrator, emma narrator, emma narrator. In the heart of Wadi Rum, beneath the endless desert sky, there are places even the bravest dare not tread. Certain caves, shrouded in darkness, their entrances gaping like the mouths of ancient beasts, are whispered about in hushed tones. Locals call them cursed. But what lies within these forbidden hollows? Why do the elders warn, enter at your own risk? Narrator. The desert wind howls at night, carrying stories of those who vanish beyond the threshold. Some say the air inside grows colder, heavy with a presence unseen. Others recall the echo of footsteps never their own, trailing just behind. Narrator. Eyewitnesses speak of strange lights flickering deep within, of voices whispering in forgotten tongues, of shadows that move against the grain of reason. One man, his face pale as the moon, described a sensation like invisible hands brushing his skin, urging him to turn back. Another, trembling, claimed he saw eyes glowing, watching from the blackness. Narrator. What is it about these caves that chills the soul? Is it the weight of ancient secrets, or something far older, far darker, that waits within? Why do so many who enter emerge changed, haunted, silent, never quite the same? Narrator. The mystery endures, echoing through the red canyons and starlit nights. Are these tales mere superstition or warnings born of truth? Would you dare to cross the threshold to face whatever dwells in the heart of the forbidden? Narrator. In Wadi Rum, the desert keeps its secrets well, and the caves, they wait, patient and silent, for the next soul bold or foolish, enough to seek what should remain hidden. The desert night in Wadi Rum is thick with secrets. The air itself seems to hum with ancient stories whispered by the wind as it weaves through the towering rocks. Shadows stretch and twist, playing tricks on the eyes, or perhaps revealing something more. Listen closely. Some say if you stand alone beneath the moon, you'll hear voices, soft, echoing, neither quite human nor entirely of this world. Are they the sighs of the desert, or the murmurs of the Jinn? Eyewitnesses speak in hushed tones. A Bedouin guide recalls a night when strange lights danced across the sand, weaving patterns no lantern could make. Another traveler describes footsteps crunching behind him, only to turn and find nothing but emptiness. What are these lights? What are these voices? Are they mere illusions conjured by the mind in the vast lonely dark? Or is Wadi Rum truly a threshold, a a place where our world brushes against the realm of the unseen. The mystery endures. Every night, the desert resets its stage. The wind erases footprints, the stars shift, and the silence returns. But the questions remain. Why do so many feel watched as they cross the sands? Why do the stories persist generation after generation? Is it fear, imagination, or something far older? Something waiting in the darkness just beyond the reach of firelight? The Bedouins say the Jinn are always near, hidden in the crevices of the rocks, riding the night wind, watching, listening. Sometimes they say the Jinn reveal themselves in a flicker of light, a whisper, a chill that runs down your spine. So, are these voices and lights just illusions? Or is Wadi Rum truly a meeting place between our world and the world of the Jinn? The answer is lost in the silence of the desert, and as the night deepens, the mystery only grows. Oh, the desert holds its secrets tightly. Wadi Rum, beneath a shroud of stars, becomes a world apart, where every shadow stretches long and every whisper seems to echo from another realm. Have you ever wondered what truly stirs in the darkness when the wind dies and the silence grows heavy? What side is the Amais or narrator? Some say the night air here is thick with stories of travelers who vanished without a trace, of Bedouins who refused to camp in certain valleys, and of strange lights flickering just beyond the reach of any fire. Narrator: listen to the wind. It carries voices, soft, urgent, sometimes pleading. Are they echoes of the past or something else entirely? Narrator: eyewitnesses speak in hushed tones. One recalls a sudden chill, as if unseen eyes watched from the dunes. Another describes footsteps in the sand, vanishing before dawn. Narrator: what is it that haunts these endless sands? Is it the memory of ancient peoples or the presence of something older, something that has always belonged to the desert? Narrator: the Bedouin elders warn, do not wander far after nightfall. The Jinn are restless, and the desert does not forgive the curious. Narrator: yet the mystery endures. Every night the questions return. Who walks beside you when the moon is high? What stirs in the silence just beyond the firelight? Narrator: the desert keeps its secrets, but if you ever find yourself standing in Wadi Rum at night, listen carefully. Narrator: the wind may carry more than sand, the darkness may hide more than rock and shadow. Narrator: and in that moment, as the stars wheel overhead and the world holds its breath, you may realize you are not alone. Narrator: the mystery remains. Will you dare to seek the truth? Or will you too become a story whispered by the desert wind? This was Beyond Poksha, a journey into the heart of the unknown. Here beneath the endless star-strewn sky of Wadi Rum, we uncover real mysterious stories from around the world. But tonight, the desert holds its breath. Listen, can you hear it? The wind whispering secrets through the ancient stones, the shifting sands concealing footsteps that vanish before dawn. Some say, if you stand alone in the moonlight, you might glimpse a shadow that isn't yours, a flicker at the edge of your vision, a chill that has nothing to do with the night air. Eyewitnesses have spoken, voices carried on the wind, strange lights dancing across the dunes, and the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. One traveler described a sudden drop in temperature, as if something ancient brushed past him. Another swore she saw a figure, tall and silent, standing atop a distant rock, only to vanish when she blinked. Do you believe the legends of Wadi Rum, or are they just stories woven from fear and wonder? What would you do if you found yourself alone in this vast echoing silence? Would you dare to call out knowing something might answer? The mystery lingers, repeating itself with every gust of wind, every shifting shadow. The Jinn of Wadi Rum, are they real or just the desert's way of reminding us how little we truly know? Tell us in the comments. Have you ever felt the presence of something you couldn't explain? Have you walked these sands or another haunted place and sensed the unknown watching you? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for more chilling tales, because the unknown is closer than you think. Every legend has a grain of truth. Every shadow hides a story. And sometimes the answers are waiting for those brave enough to seek them. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and your heart ready for the mysteries that lie just beyond the horizon.